today we will go in, we will do a review for all the chapters we learned. And most because it's kind of we will show 8 example questions, and this question you will see very similar ones from the midterm exam. So today's lecture, the slides I won't share on Moodle. So it's like if you come and you learn some tips. So yeah, we will also show an example question like how to coding. So we at the very beginning of the course we learned how to declare variables in Java. Basically, because we need to manipulate a group of numbers and we need to save these numbers into a variable, depending on it's an integer or it's a floating point number or it's a character. We will use different type of variables to declare it and save those numbers. And we also learn scanner. This is a way we use in Java to input something. We learn like the next int of integer and next line for strings. And we also learn the Boolean type. The Boolean type is just a true or false. It's a type used for conditional statement, right? If the condition is true, we do something. If the condition is false, we do another statement. And Java also provides many operators for us to do this kind of comparison and obtain this Boolean type data. And so this is like a very traditional way to do conditional statement, the if-else statement. And we know that if it's true, we will perform the statement in the if bracket. And if it's false, we will just do the other statement under else statement. So for example, this program just based on the value of x. If it's less than 2, they will just do x equals to x plus 1, else x is assigned to a new value and system exit. So after that, we learn these mathematical functions on strings. We have, I think, 2 questions about these math functions. It could be very confusing, like for example, for example, the first one, math.round 3.5, what do you think the answer is? 3.6. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, because you can see it's round is return, so the last line return int max of floor x plus 0.5. Yeah, it's basically just round 2 is the nearest integer. And of course, these 3, int and floor and ceiling, they all have specific functions. And floor is basically just the largest integer larger than 3.45, which is 4, right? Ceiling is like, floor is like the largest, smallest integer. So this one just the result will be 3, because 3 is less than 3.5. But anyways, during the midterm exam, if you're not sure what this program will output, you can just open G shell and type the command, and it will tell you the results. So we then learn these characters using ask to code and Unicode. So the key here is, I think the difficulty is, you need to remember that each character, there's a specific number, ask2 number in the system to represent it. For example, the capital A is 65. And so because, the smaller a is 97, because of this kind of numbering decoding, ask2 coding, so we can, what do you think A plus 25 equals to? It equals to Z, right? There are 26 characters. So yeah, this is A is the first one and Z is the last one. So yeah, we will have questions about this kind of conversion. And then we learn string. We already said that we can use next line and next to get the string, input a string into a string variable. And we can also using length and char at to get a specific character in a string. The key here is to remember in a string, the first element is index starts from 0. So the last one is 14. For example, this one, the length is 15, but the last one is 14. So we learn loop then after these chapters. Oh, by the way, although we learned method last week, but because we just learned it last week, so we will not test the method in the midterm exam. So it's just it should be chapter 1 to 5 and just to loop. And we learn this while loop. Basically, just do as long as the condition is true, we just do this statement over and over again. And we have do while loop. It's very similar to while loop, except no matter what the condition is, the statement always perform at least one time. We also learned the for loop, which is more like convenient if you know how many times you want to perform this statement. So we then learn break, which will just terminate this whole loop based on a condition, and also the continue statement, just instead of terminate the whole loop, it will go to the next loop. So for example, if this condition met, it doesn't do sum plus number, it just go to the next loop. So yeah, that's basically all the information we learned. Are there any questions about this? Yeah. Yeah. So the continue is like, for example, this in this question, at the beginning, these all start from 0, and the number, as long as number is less than 20, it will do this kind of calculation. I mean, number add up to sum. But when number equals to 10, so or number, for example, this so we will just sum 0, 1, 2, 3 all the way to 20. But when number equals to 10, 10 is not add up to sum, because when number equals to 10, we continue, we don't add this specific number. And again, next time number equals to 11, the condition still is true, and we can still continue. We don't add up number to the sum. I mean, this statement will not be performed. So just skip these two kind of calculations. So in the end, this program just basic sum 0, 1, 2, 3, 9, skip 10, 11, 12, 13, and all the way to 20. That's how continue does. So let's see some example. The first question, what do you think? Which one should be correct? This one should be simple. Which one? Is it true or false or true? Yeah, the answer is true. Yeah, because it's it's integer. It's accurate. It's not floating point. If it's a floating point number, it's I mean we cannot guarantee. I mean, actually, if it's floating point, the answer should be false. So a second question. In Java, the word true is actually I made a mistake when I explained this, but I will explain later. What do you think? Which one is correct? Yeah, Boolean later. Okay, and any other correct one? Yeah, that's so. During the lecture, I said I made a mistake and said true is equals to 1. That's not correct. That's correct in Python or maybe C language, but in Java, true is just true. It's not equals to 1. Yeah, it's just so the correct answer is just true is a Boolean later. Yeah. And the third question, suppose is prime is a Boolean variable, and which of the following statement is correct and it's best for test if this is true? Sorry, second? You can see I mean the second one is correct, but we want to find out the best statement. C. Yeah, yes, C, yeah, because it's already a Boolean variable, so we can just directly use it. So the third one is the best one. Yeah, this is actually a very simple question, but earlier this year, many students, actually half of the students didn't get the correct answer just for this question. What do you think? Which one is the most, I mean, the correct one? A? C is the correct. Yeah, yeah, this one string has to be capital. Yeah, it's very confusing, but this is, I mean, every program we need to input this line, right? So, yeah, the fifth example, what is this variable balance after the following code is executed? Yeah, yeah, E is the correct. Yeah, because I mean, the balance at the beginning is 10 and it go in this loop, and 10 is larger than 9, so nothing is doing here. And we calculate balance equals to -9 equals to 1. And again, we came here and balance is larger than or equals to 1. And we continue this one, and because balance is smaller than 9, when continue and without doing this statement, and balance is still larger than or equals to 1, and continue just over and over again without stop. So yeah, the E is the correct answer. So let's see, this is the sixth one. The string S is a string called Java. Then what will be assigned to X if you use this code? X char character S, I mean X equals to char S3. Sorry, B, V, you said C. So you can see Java, I mean, the for string, it start, yeah, A. This one is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the fourth one. Yeah, we should say. Yeah. If it's S dot char at 4, I mean, the answer would be C, because although the length is 4, but there's no 4. Yeah. So yeah, this is a question about that Unicode. Yeah, about that ask2 code and Unicode. So A is 97. So what is B? Yeah, 98. Yeah, just all the numbers is just one. Yeah, arranged one by one. So this is the last one. Yeah, we already discussed it. Our int is just rounded to the nearest integer. But the confusing part is, I mean, I didn't put it confusing here, but this R int, although it's int, it returns a double floating point. Yeah, that's the most confusing part. Yeah. Yeah, that's all for today's lecture. Thank you.